It's you, it's you. It's all for you. Everything I do. I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you want to do. I hear that you like the bad guys. Well, honey, is that true? What's up, guys? Jenkinson Denzel Southern here, aka Maverick, and I'm on the road today. I hope you guys appreciate the lengths I go to entertain you guys. Like, entertain me, boy! Yes, but what an episode, right? I mean, damn, that episode took time to make. If you're thinking how the hell and how long did this take time to make effects-wise, very, 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 very long. But you know what happens now? After you've seen the episode, we break it down. So this is Our People episode 5, Ready Player One, breaking it down. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. The first thing we see from Danny after the whole skyline view of London is the red car. Now, Red, the character Red, is not seen in this episode by face, but her presence and her aura is felt throughout with little Easter eggs and little things that symbolize her. The first thing being Danny's Toyota car, which happens to be red. Next off, when he gets in the car, he starts to see visions of Charlie, basically insinuating that there was a past involving Charlie in the lyrics of the song where he goes, she's a hot one, feisty, call her electric, blue, bright spark like electric too. Explaining to Charlie that she's very high voltage, she's very like, you know, spur of the moment, she's very like, she's a very dangerous person. She's not a bad person, but she's just very, very daredevil, like adrenaline junkie kind of person, which is why the song J2K Danger, great track by the way, was picked. And also to insinuate that there is a past between Danny and Charlie. Next, the Super Mario coin. We see him tap the little Super Mario coin. Super Mario coming at the OG video games, and we have to get that in. When he comes into that house, we see that Weasel is playing Lego Avengers. I never liked that game. Not as much as I feel like I should as like a, you know, Lego fan, but I digress. Now, we see the shot where we see Danny sleeping and Simon Steez and Seth are all there. If you look into the very corner, what do we see? We see a Deadpool figure, obviously, as I said previously, and that this episode really is a testament and made in the spirit of a Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and a Deadpool. So when you feel their presence and there's little nods to that movie and the characters in general throughout. For example, the little dingbats with the names coming up and making it feel like almost like if someone was to take a web series and put it in like, I don't know, in Facebook and make it very like artificial and very like, how to describe it, like 21st century up in a way, make it like very, very tech savvy with like all the name tags coming on everyone, that too. Now, second, when we see, forgot his name, when we see Simon run past, we see him run past a poster. That poster is actually the Warriors. Now, where this whole series is going, as you can tell, Danny and Red and Charlie, who we met so far, they're not the greatest of people, but they have good intent. So the more of like, while you may not agree with their methods, but their means are always in good heart and good spirit. There's another car coming. I have to wait. Great. Hey, that's me for a sec. So, I hope I'm in focus right now. I'm doing this live. Okay, cool. So while their means and are well-spirited, and the methods are very, very rash. And that perfectly explains The Warriors. The Warriors is about a film where a couple of teens take upon themselves to get what they want. And, oh my God, this sound's gonna be horrible. Oh boy. This is all happening live. This is how you adjust to things. Yeah. And we're back. Okay, cool. And that Warriors poster really was just a nod to them and everything that they resemble. Jesus Christ, that was loud. When I see this shot, we see this dark shot that comes in throughout the episode. It comes in and out. It seems to have nothing to do with the episode whatsoever. It's just like a dark house or a dark place. Well, guess whose house that is? Like I said, this episode you don't see Red for the entire time, but you feel her presence, and you basically, Red is all over this episode without you seeing her face, her jacket, her baseball bat, the color of Danny's car, and her house, essentially. And it's insinuating that before this episode ends, we will find out what happened to Red, as that was the cliffhanger. Now, at the final bell, when we see Danny go into the house, what they're actually seeing the one shot with the camera going around the staircase, but we took that from the raid and very much like a bare bones. What has no one ever done? What people hardly do in ecstasy is usually this cuts and is very quick and it's close in. We'll be like, okay, let's take the camera, let's take the boom, let's follow it all the way, all around, which take us like 6 or 7 times to get it right, because we always, one person made a mistake, we had to start the entire thing, go right back downstairs. But that was a nod to the raid and the way they do action scenes, because I think the raid is definitely the bar for these action films and all that. Well, let me just, that's much better. Yeah. Okay, I think I've adjusted it well. All right, I hope I'm still in focus. Finally, again, we see Danny click away when he goes like this, right? Now, let me see him meet Alexa. Now, Alexa is officially the big bad of the final 3 episodes of The Art People. And we learn that Alexa's actually in Red's house. We learn that all those dark images, all that was insinuate that's Red's place, and that Alexa was indeed the one that attacked Red. And now Alexa, her goal here, what she's doing to Danny, is not to scare him. It's not to even make him hate her or to put fear into him. It's more of just to show, hey, I know what you're doing, but here's the line. Do not cross this line, or this is the kind of thing that happens. Someone did cross the line, and now she's in great pain, and you're going to go get her for me, and you're going to go get her, so then you can learn firsthand why you don't cross me. So she's kind of like being like a strict parent, saying, like, you know, talking down to him, like, okay, little boy, you want the teddy bear so bad? Here, take the teddy bear back, but just so you know, don't cross me again. So it kind of is like a big parent talking down to a little kid and warning them of the consequences of their actions. So after that's done, we see once again when Danny goes back, when Danny wakes up, where does Danny wake up? Does this place look familiar? This was the place where the final battle scene for episode 4 took place, when Red took on MAVRIK'S, as Alexa explained. And it was to insinuate that once again, Alexa is always one step ahead. Alexa's ability is to, yes, transport you and teleport people to different areas where she wants them to, once she knows who they are, which is a pretty dangerous fucking power, which is why they're going to need a lot more, they're going to need to come together. So once this happens, we see once again Red's jacket, Red's baseball bat, Red's spirit throughout the episode without seeing her. Now when he goes to Red's place, it's a car coming, I don't care. Okay. Right. So when we see, it's gonna be the hardest video I've ever shot. My God, you guys will be loving this, right? Okay. So when he goes back to Red's place, we see that if you look at Red's back garden in episode 4, full of life, trees, leaves, and the leaves are green and, you know, full of life. Now when he comes back, when Danny's there, after Red's been kidnapped and being held hostage somewhere, where we don't know, we look at a place now. Dark, desolate, the leaves are dead, and it's like the hope has been dead over her because now Red has been taken, and like the mood, the leaves and the nature around it kind of show the mood of it as well. And last but not least, we see Danny once again at the very end, stepping out from the light seamlessly. Now light is used to symbol something that's an angelic presence, something that's a holy presence. Now I'm not saying that Danny's an angel, but showing that what Danny resembles and what Danny signifies in Red's life is this new hope, as episode 4 told it. It's just this new breath of life. First of all, because he's the guy that saved her life, but second of all, because they now have a common goal in Alexa and a common rival in Alexa. So there's that insinuating that these two are now gonna start to work together, and as Red heals as well. And now there's just little old Charlie Gonzalez again to the fold. So there's that, and yeah, that is episode 5, Ready Player One, all analysis, Easter eggs, and breakdown. So guys, just as an end of your message, I just want to thank you guys for so much, for all the support you've shown for Art People. From episode 4 onwards, the show really has felt like a brand new show, and 1 to 3, it was okay, but it was never as full as the best that I could have done. And a lot of you were patient with me, and I really do appreciate that. And you guys telling me, oh, I love the new intro, I love the new this, the new characters, blah, 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 blah. You have to understand, it's very easy to do that when the people who you know are going to tune in and watch. Because you can make the best show and greatest episode ever, but ask anyone who makes a web series or film, if no one watches it, it kind of feels like, well, what was all of that for? Less for like personal pride or ego. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And I can never thank you enough. I can only thank you properly in making this show as best as I can and putting the show where I know it can be, where it should be, and where it will be. So from me to you, Merry Christmas. Have a very and the best new year. And I'm Maverick. You're awesome. We MAVRIK'S Studios. See you next year.